On August 23rd, the AAdvantage Executive Card, which is American Airlines' premium credit card issued by Citi, will be receiving a refresh. Like with essentially all refreshes these days, the annual fee is going up and coupons and benefits are being added. Be sure to apply before August 23rd if you want to lock in the current $595 annual fee, though there may be a trade-off if there ends up being an elevated welcome offer once the card refreshes. I think it's likely, say, 100,000 AAA miles for $10,000 to spend in 3 months, so you're comparing $100 less in annual fees versus 30,000 more miles for $3,000 more spend. I'd likely go with the latter. With that out of the way, let's somewhat get into the value proposition of this card. I say somewhat because I want to more so connect this refresh with Citi's broader overall customer acquisition strategy. Some of the new benefits, as well as the Admirals Club membership changes that are happening in parallel with this refresh, are quite telling. The first and most substantial new benefit on this refresh is the $250 semi-annual credit for American Airlines vacation purchases. Even if you were to heavily discount the value of this credit due to it being prepaid and the potential difficulty of use, as long as you use it, it is very likely going to be able to offset the $100 increase in the annual fee. That's not the point here though, as these days most annual fee cards offer some form of coupon whose maximum value is greater than the annual fee. Also, several other airline and transferable points cards offer some type of coupon on their respective portal because, well, they earn money from your business if you spend there. However, the similarities with this AA Vacations coupon end here. As far as I know, this is the first ever credit card coupon where you have to book at least 2 components on the same itinerary, be it a flight, car rental, or hotel. Sure, this may be harder to use than an only hotel coupon and may also encourage you to spend well over the $250 credit. On the flip side, you may find it easier to just take one action in order to book multiple things that you would otherwise need on your travels, and you may also be able to realize some nice savings, which is often the case when you bundle things. It reminds me of that State Farm commercial, the one where the guy goes, "Bundle!" Here's an example of a weekend stay at a hotel in Charleston, South Carolina with a rental car for $354, so just over $100 out of pocket. Directly booking the hotel and car rental comes up to $364, so modest savings, but savings nevertheless. Regardless of the level of savings that you realize, this is no doubt a relatively unique coupon that still allows Citi and AA to be able to incentivize you to spend on the AA portal. Potentially, people who never otherwise would have thought to book some vacation package would be eager to book it in the future after being able to use this credit. This creativity is also somewhat being displayed through the new Omni Hotel benefits. These include, number 1, Omni's second highest Champion Elite status, which notably offers 1 p.m. early check-in if available, 3 p.m. late checkout if available, a 1-level room upgrade, and a quite interesting one, 4 items pressed or 4 shoe shines for free. I see shoe shine booths at airports and hotels rarely with anyone sitting on them, and so I feel like most of you, like me, wouldn't be willing to pay for it, but would pack your most fanciest shoes in your luggage if you could get them shoe shined for free. Anyway, there's also number 2, a free night reward after you complete a 2-night stay booked directly with Omni. Certainly less easy value compared to an outright free night reward, although you can certainly close the gap by booking 2 cheap nights on Omni and then using that free night reward at somewhere expensive. While several other credit cards offer some form of hotel free night or elite status, none of them offer anything with Omni. Sure, Omni doesn't have a particularly large footprint, and so it doesn't really make a ton of sense as the primary hotel of choice. That said, I can see people who can organically fit an Omni stay into one of their travel itineraries, or maybe people who want to diversify their hotel rewards as finding these Omni benefits quite useful. That the AAdvantage Executive offers these Omni benefits gives some sense that they are trying to stand out a little from the field. In fact, we've already gotten a flavor of this through the splurge credit that exists on the Citi Strata Elite, as well as the second highest tier AA card, the AAdvantage Globe. With this, you can get credited for your purchases at up to 2 merchants, which come from a list that includes Live Nation and Future Personal Training. Such a customizable credit that covers merchants across vastly different categories is one that is quite unique to Citi. Perhaps Citi can't beat Amex in terms of sheer volume of credits and can't beat Chase or Capital One in terms of offering access to beautiful airport lounges, and so by offering these type of more creative credits, the Advantage Executive stands out in a different way. Its other benefits include additional tiers to earn bonus loyalty points, a $100 annual credit for food and drinks at Admirals Clubs and on board an AA flight, a $15 monthly Lyft credit after taking 3 rides, Avis President's Club status, and World Legend MasterCard benefits. Not particularly noteworthy, so let's move on to an existing benefit that has grown a lot in significance after this refresh. We're talking about what remains the main draw of the Advantage Executive Card, that being the complimentary Admirals Club membership for you and up to 2 guests. If you disregard all the other benefits on the Advantage Executive, essentially you're paying $100 more for the lounge access. As it stands before the refresh, it's a much better deal compared to paying outright for the membership, although after the refresh, it's a much better deal. That's because the price for Admirals Club membership is going up by up to 75%, with non-status people needing to pay a whopping $1,400. There's also single membership, which goes for $750 regardless of your status level, although that pales into comparison compared to Admirals Club access because you don't have any guesting privileges and you also get access to a much smaller collection of lounges. For a non-status person, it's $595 via the credit card and $850 via paying outright, whereas after the refresh, it's $695 versus $1,400 respectively. It's crystal clear that Citi and AA are trying to funnel people towards applying for the Advantage Executive if they want airport lounge access. This strategy of juicing up credit card customer acquisition via lounge access isn't an especially novel one, as we've seen from Delta in recent years. While it's not unique, it's certainly the most obvious thing that AA and Citi are doing via the refresh of the Advantage Executive and the Admirals Club membership prices. So, guys, are you intrigued by some of the new, more creative benefits on the Advantage Executive? Or were you paying outright for Admirals Club membership and just can't justify doing so anymore? Let me know if you're thinking of getting the Advantage Executive for these reasons or for any other reason at all. And if you made it to this point in the video, consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. If you're focused on earning AA miles, then the Advantage Executive works pretty well as a standalone card, but when you try and complement it with other AA cards, there's some cannibalization going on. However, if you don't need unlimited Admirals Club access, then maybe some combination of other AA cards and even Citi thank you point earning cards may serve you better. This video on screen gets into the best AA setups that you can build. Here's your card nerd signing off, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.